Welcome back. You're watching the Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma, and Sahil is still in the studio. Microsoft, after acquiring Nokia, is trying to kill the essence of the entire company, a company that we all grew up with and have memories attached to. So up next on the show, we pay a tribute to all the Nokia smart devices that you and me have an attachment with. If we say think about a mobile phone company to you, 9 out of 10 people will be thinking of this. Nokia, a company that in 1970 involved itself in a telecommunication industry by developing the Nokia DX200, a digital switch for telephone exchanges. They would have never guessed what a success story they will make in the following decades. And now that Microsoft is all set to kill the giant, what we thought of was try telling them that they have made some really great phones and the best is still to come. So let's go down the memory lane and get you the top Nokia smartphones and why they were a hit. Released in 1994, the Nokia 2110 was the first mobile phone capable of sending SMS and the first to offer Nokia's now unmistakable ringtone. It also included the ability to store the last 10 dialed, received and missed calls. Now how cool was that for the year 1994? One of Nokia's best-selling phones, the Nokia 3310. At over 125 million units, the 3310's enormous success stemmed from its sturdy construction. This non-destructive device was the first mobile phone to allow users to send 3 SMS messages in one. Also Snake, the game we loved. Like the 3310, this smartphone had a sturdy build quality and Snake, the Nokia 1100. But the USP for this one was the torch it offered. Certainly a pioneer effort in getting all you guys that flashlight idea on your modern smartphones. Weighing almost 400 grams with 8 MB of memory, the Nokia 9000 communicator included a 24 MHz processor, a 4.5-inch monochrome display, and cost more than a desktop computer's back then. Introduced in 1996, the 9000 deserves to be on the list. And also, QWERTY keyboards were a first on this smartphone. Another of Nokia's foray into slider form factor, the 7650's claim to fame was its built-in digital camera. Nokia's first in a phone, the only capable of capturing images at a resolution of 640 by 480. When it was first launched in late 2000, the 7650 pioneered the idea of putting a camera in a mobile phone to the delight of many consumers. Now everyone had this phone in the first decade of 21st century. From movie stars to the common man, this was the phone to have. Just look at it, we are sure everyone has a story to tell about this one, the Nokia 6600. Nokia N95 released the same year as the original iPhone, and it slid open in 2 directions. Moving one way revealed a regular numeric keypad, while sliding it the other way allowed access to dedicated media playback controls. With its wide array of multimedia capabilities and hardware such as GPS and an accelerometer, the N95 was one of the first mobile phones deserving of a smartphone moniker. Nokia's E-series handset set the bar for business devices before BlackBerry. The E71 included a full QWERTY keyboard and support for Wi-Fi and dedicated keys for functions like calendar, contacts and email. It also included a 3.2 megapixel rear camera and Nokia's mapping software. Beat that, modern business phone makers. Nokia's long prided itself on the quality of its cameras, and the 808 PureView has the dual accolade of being the phone with the world's largest sensor and resolution and the last device to run Symbian operating system. 41 megapixel guys, that was the stuff. This is by far the best camera smartphone money can buy, the Nokia Lumia 1020. Even if you use an iPhone, you can still swear by the Lumia 1020's camera. That is how good it is. So hey Microsoft, before you try to shut shop on this mobile great, just try opening your windows and see the world with Nokia's view. Alright Sahil, we saw that tribute package and it kind of makes us nostalgic, doesn't it? What was your favorite pick among all those smartphones?
It's really hard to choose because some of the devices I've owned in the past, like the 6600, the N95, the 1020 was something I've always wanted to buy but never got around buying. The 808 PureView is nostalgic because it was the last Symbian device, and Symbian was the OS that started the smartphone war.
But it almost looks like you're gonna cry looking at that package and being nostalgic and all that. But my favorite pick out of that lot was the Nokia 7650, purely because it was the first smartphone to have a camera on it, and in those times that was really cool. And with that, it's time for us to say goodbye on this edition of Gadgets and Gizmos show. If you have any comments, queries or suggestions, tweet us at HLT Gizmos. You can also email us on htwg@aajtak.com. We'll see you same time, same place next week. But for all the news and updates, keep watching Headlines Today.